I ran out to get a pack of cigarettes, but I left my wallet at home. Yeah, that's me. I'm getting old. My name is Sonny Featherland, an investigator for 20 years, and once the star of the predatory division of the Clawville Police Department, one half of the legendary Chicken Police. But buying a pack of smokes is more than I can handle right now. Maybe I should just lay low. Yeah, I'll do that. The most colorful place in the wilderness. For all the gods, what bullshit. The last clucking color left this city years ago. And slowly I'll turn gray too. Still, what do I expect? We're living in a vast experiment, and don't even notice that everything got clucked up a long time ago. We believe in this wonderland of peaceful coexistence. Wolves and sheep, chickens and hounds. Yeah, sure, why not? It's just ridiculous. The dog eats the chicken. It's in our nature. I'm not propping up the illusion anymore. 121 days, and it's over. Retirement. What could possibly go wrong? Ah, crap. My office lock is a piece of shit if a dame can pick it. She stood in the darkness. The light painted stripes on her body. It whispered secret little things that were never there in the first place. But she was no zebra. Reality was just a light switch away. Elizabeth or Charlotte? I was sure she'd have us.
Let me introduce myself. My name is Deborah, Miss Deborah Ibanez.
You're mistaken, ma'am.
Oh, really? Please.
I'm not a private eye. I'd recommend Mr.
Believe me, Mr. Featherland.
Look, miss, I work for the police, and I'm currently on leave. I couldn't accept private commissions even if I wanted to. Not even from a classy dame like you.
Am I that easy to read?
That's my job. But tell me, since you've invited yourself in, would you like a drink?
I don't usually drink.
Well, I've gotta have one. And it'd be rude of me to drink alone.
If you insist.
Huh. Thank the wild ones.
What a coincidence.
So come on. That's better. Now, if I understand correctly, your mistress is receiving threats. What kind of threats, exactly?
It's a very strange matter. First, there were letters. Then it came printed on a wine bottle's label.
I think it's time to dig a little deeper.
Please. That's why I'm here.
I must be cautious and smart. This dame seems shy, which I can use to my advantage. But I must be careful about what I say to her, or I could scare... Who exactly are you, ma'am?
I'm not somebody important.
You're important enough to deal with such a delicate...
I carry out the wishes of my employer.
You've been thrown into deep water.
Believe me, this is just as unpleasant for me.
Tell me, which part of the city do you live in?
Look, I don't want to answer that.
Fair point, Deborah. Let's try it. Why did you have to visit me this...
I have my reasons. I may look like a silly little fawn, and maybe
I don't doubt that for a second.
This day is essential to my mistress.
A message in itself, for sure.
You know what? I'll just take that.
Why did you come to visit me? Why not your...
My employer is Miss Natasha Katsenko.
How so?
Miss Natasha is afraid.
So, she's that.
I don't know what you mean.
Of course you do, Deborah. Thank you. We avoided the point long enough. Deborah's... How did you get this address?
You know, my mistress...
If they were so exceptional, she wouldn't have...
Don't be so hard on yourself, Detective.
Was it a raccoon with a scarred face called Zip who recommended...
No, Mr. Featherland.
Lucky for you, Deborah. What exactly did you expect?
I expected your help.
Oh, that's very nice. But have you seen this neighborhood? Have you...
Someone reliable.
Well, I am reliable.
And discreet.
That's right.
And thorough.
No question about it.
And has a heart of...
Okay, let's stop it. Are you in some sort of...
Nothing of the sort.
Then you're wasting my time.
I trust your instinct.
Yeah, and I have...
To be honest, no.
Don't you think this whole thing is...
Look, Santino.
I have no doubt about that. You look just...
I'll take that as a compliment.
You see, we're starting to understand... Tell me, Deborah.
Because my mistress trusts...
Should that be enough?
If you really like what you think...
Damn, what can I say?
Look, I didn't...
You have a way with words, sweetheart.
No, not...
Smart. Be honest and tell me...
You know, Mr. Featherland, my
Ibn Wessler, the kingpin.
Exactly.
Feathery god.
So you get it now.
To put it mildly, I think I understand it all. I don't even know where the key is. Whatever's inside is gonna stay there. I don't even know what these papers are. Every whiskey has the same color nowadays. We used to be star cops a few years ago. Tabloid press. This is one of the most beautiful memories from my old life, before Molly left me and took. The good things in life don't last long. The best ones always. M.B. Davis, the eternal king of jazz. The photo is from the days of jazz prohibition. She doesn't seem so dangerous that I need to grab my gun, but my wallet and my badge. My last cigarette. I wanted to travel the world when I was a kid. I don't see colors anymore. Anyway, and what the cluck is she doing in my apartment on New Year's? Why don't you take it to the police? Just go there and file a report. Photos, flashing lights, fingerprints. You know the drill.
Please.
Well, okay.
I know Molly very well. Please note this when deciding whether or not to accept my...
I felt like I'd been hit on the back of my head with a blackjack. Reality tilted. Molly. Good gods. What was her name doing there? I glanced at the opposite wall, with the well-worn picture frames. Like an eternally dark hole in the wall. A missing piece.
Mr. Featherland? Santino.
What the hell is this?
I don't know anything, Mr. Santino. My mistress told me to give this to you.
Oh, of course I understand, Miss Ibanez. I get it very...
Blackmail.
Don't play innocent with...
But...
All right. When can I
visit?
Not you.
Oh, yes. You can find...
Didn't you tell me she's not the social kind? That she's especially
No, she's really not like that.
Judging by the flyer, it must...
I'm sure you'll have no trouble finding Miss...
Let me guess. Mr...
Exactly.
20 years experience, ma'am.
It was a pleasure to meet you, Mr...
I'll talk about the rest with Ms. Katsenko
I'd appreciate that.
Hey, Lewis. Am I bothering you? Could you come over?
For you.
Lewis arrived a few minutes later. He lived in the rooms above, so it wasn't difficult getting here, not to mention that he's a rabbit. It was a quick hop. The Atlas Hotel was his inheritance. It was once a well-renowned place, but not anymore. The last economic crisis... I promised myself I'd write a novel one day. Thanks for being so quick, Lewis. Can you drive Miss Ibanez?
Thank you for being so considerate.
Don't mention it.
Goodbye, then.
So long, Deborah. Before I visit the club, I have to take a detour. I've got a feeling that this case isn't going to be a one-man job. It was New Year's Eve, and I was driving, half drunk, risking my whole life's work. But still, it didn't feel any different. Every day was the same, and the 121 days I had left till my retirement seemed like an eternity. When I look out the window of the hotel room I call home, I see the same thing every day. A woman in a red nightgown dances slowly in circles to smooth music. The 9 o'clock show, with a glass of cheap bourbon and the red gown with the silent music. In the meantime, the proud city of Clawville is slowly eating itself alive. And we're still here, with nothing left to lose but our sanity, while others, the smart ones, had already gone. Molly. Does her name really upset me this much? All those years of solitude, and I still jump without question every time I hear it. And then there's Marty, my ex-partner, who hates me. But I know I have to speak with him, no matter what. Why do I feel like the past is watching me on this goddamn night? I knew where to find Marty. At the station, we'd always draw straws about holiday duty. Marty never joined in. He always took the New Year's Eve shift, even though he had someone to go home to. I understood. 10 years ago, we survived the night the press called the Bloody... Back in the day, I used to patrol the city streets in one of these. It used to have its advantages.
Well, look at that. Hey, Sonny, what you scratching out?
Tough luck, boys. I may not be on duty, but I'm still a cop, just like you.
Hey, you don't have to be so peckish, old bud.
Oh, God. That clumsy buffalo is here tonight. If he doesn't end up in a...
You looking for Marty?
I see you're still the brains around here, Phyllis. Yeah, I'm looking for Marty. Birds of a...
I see you're still the funny guy around here. You'll find...
Hey, Royce, I'm telling you this because maybe you'll be able to understand. If this...
I'd love...
Hey, whose side are you on, you jerk?
Every time this poster disappears, good old Blood Boil puts it right back immediately. I'm sure it's Blood Boil himself taping back the torn-off posters, like some... This happened when that old bloodhound, Blood Boil, was promoted to chief of police. Here we are again, Clawville Police Department. I've never been good at history, but if I'm not mistaken, this place has been a church. Mort Mardigan, a notorious deadbeat. Detective Chow Hound Bosco. One of Blood Boil's favorites, mainly because he's a dog, of course. Honor, strength. Officer Jardine. They say she's clever, smart, and... We used one of these as target. Marty drinks this shit. Monica Rosen, receptionist in theory, but in reality, she's doing literally everything around here. Like the beating heart of the PD. She's too good for this place, even for this city. All it takes is one look, and my combs stop. Hey, Monica.
Hey, Boss Bird. What are you doing?
Every day's a holiday since I got out of...
I can tell. But what are you doing here? Are you here for a file? You know, I'm a little busy right now.
Yeah, you could look after a few things for me, but first I'd like to talk to Mr. Big Beak.
Like always. And if he carries on like that, he's gonna use up all our ammo. So it would be nice if you...
For him?
You know I didn't mean it like...
Yeah, I know.
Okay, so just sign here and you're good to go.
Thank you, darling.
Don't mention it, Boss Bird.
Mort, you scabbiest beast. What the hell did you do?
If Morty to you, sonny boy. Everything's fine. There was just a bit of...
Did that ever bother you, Morty?
Listen, sonny boy. Go tell them to leave me alone, eh?
Where's your little lapdog to get you out of this mess? Is that little pimp of a midget still sniffing?
Jeffy is a good boy, sonny.
Oh, God, spare me the details. When will you find...
Oh, of course he's using me. What could a pretty boy like him want from this?
Even you deserve better, pal. By the way, you look...
Well, I'm not what I used to be. But neither are you, judging from your voice. But I...
Don't need to, Mort. I'm fine. Anyway, if Bubo prescribed you something, don't even think about taking it.
I don't talk to that insane owl.
Damn right.
Please, say something on my behalf, okay? I really don't have time for this.
Hey, careful with that. Buffalo Malloy is the...
Like I care.
I'll try to speak for you, but keep it down till then, okay? You don't need this shit, and I don't need it either.
Sonny boy, you've always been a good friend.
More like a clucking pigeon.
Holy wild ones, look what the cat dragged in.
Hello to you too, Bosco.
I've been sniffing around one of the rundown joints. You know how it goes. And boom, this son of a lizard comes flying out the window. I didn't know the lizards could fly. So, Mort was being a bad boy again. Nothing unusual. And you? Still dying?
I'm still a cop for another 121 days, Bosco. It's as unpleasant to me as it is to you.
All right. No need to bite. Wasn't trying to mess with you.
Let's hope I won't run into any of them tonight.
Looking for Marty, eh? Ever since you left, he's kinda lost. He's trying to...
Well, I don't think we'll have a teary reunion, thinking about how we parted.
Let me give you some advice, Sonny. Let him rage. He'll be the same after that. Anyway, he was the one that shot you, right? You should be mad, not him.
It's not that simple, Bosco, but we'll see how he reacts. Thanks anyway.
No worries, pal.
One of Blood Boyle's favorites, mainly because he's a dog. One of Blood Boyle's favorites. How are the pups?
They're real monsters. Life's a living hell. But it'd be even worse without...
Yeah, you're telling...
Oh, right.
And how's life without the chicken?
Unfortunately, the worst half is still here. But...
Want me to make a scene?
No, I'm fine without it, really.
This is gonna be a hard ride. Last time we saw each other, he had a smoking gun in his hand, and I was... Long thighs and a big gun. That's Marty's idea of a perfect woman. Hello, Cassandra. I hope we'll meet again. Oh God, I'm starting to sound like... I know her well. Marty calls her Claudia. I believe this piece is forbidden. Cops can't... Her Majesty Big Bertha. Or rather, Big Bertha 2, because there was one before her. A sawed-off little broad, but we lost her in a swamp. Marty has a dozen guns, but Susie's one of his favorites. He got her from a fish we rescued. Hey, Marty.
Oh, well, look who's here. Hello, Bob.
Cut the shit, Marty. We're better than this.
Well, at least you are. Better than anyone, huh?
Marty, come on, let's forget that.
Easy for you to say.
Damn it, Marty, you shot me, remember?
Hell yeah, I remember. Unfortunately,
I need your help.
Well, it's a...
Okay, I've said it.
Yeah, right.
So, are you in? A personal one.
How personal?
Very. The kind of case where if you come with me right now...
Ooh, damn, Sonny, stop it right...
That's...
Do you know how boring life is here without your...
I'll tell you in the car.
Ooh, can I bring
Ah, for the love...
Okay.
All right.
That's what I want to hear.
Hey, Marty, what about Laura?
Yeah, very funny.
Glad to hear it.
She asks a lot about...
Really?
Yeah. She always...
Understandable.
But she all...
Ah, well, thanks.
If I'm honest with you, she loved to...
Well, I think I'll take that as...
Whatever, Sonny.
Molly, my ex-wife. What do you have to do with all this? I haven't dusted you off in a while, partner. Ironic, but ever since I've been on furlough, with only my fake badge sitting in my cabinet, I feel more like a cop than I ever had before. Oh man, I totally get you.
So, Sonny...
The pellets tore my right hip to pieces, so yes.
good to hear.
Fuck off. Hey, there were 4 weapons here. Where are the others? You're not...
Oh, we're going to a bar.
Yeah, that's the...
And?
A buffalo killer and 2 handguns? We're only there to...
war, bar, what's the difference?
Of all that's furry, you know what?
That's the spirit.
Still drink coffee?
Yeah, my only poison.
We could visit our old haunt.
Oh, a nice cup of Zips coffee and the hot dog. I'm in.
If it comes to that, I'm leaving you without a blink.
Oh yeah, like last...
Those were, different times, Marty. With a different Sonny. You don't have to come...
Okay. Sonny, there's...
Not so little, and it smells...
well, it seems we...
Oh, yes, we can. You...
What?
Just... We can't avoid speaking with the chief first, and it would be nice to say goodbye to him.
I see you're swamped, buddy.
I've sent the old lizard away. I don't need him to
Well, because he's a reptile.
No, because he's a...
Oh, yeah, that's true.
And you letting off some...
Something like that. We'll go and check out some seedy joint.
That's true, pal. Protect...
Eesh, get a room, you two.
Shut up, Marty. what a surprise. The two pigeons back together. And without...
Chief Bloodboil.
Damn.
What was that, Santino?
Nothing, sir.
I don't want to hear your crowing, Santino. What the heck?
Hey, careful with the...
Oh, it's getting hot in here.
And you're on duty, if I'm...
That's it, boss. To serve and protect. Sonny was in the neighborhood and stopped.
Only on paper, and you know that...
I don't want any trouble, boss. I just wanted to say hi to Monica, and then this feather pillow showed up. I invited him to grab a quick coffee.
Your coffee breaks usually end up in shooting or
Oh, just a coffee, boss. I swear. Oh, have a...
How touching. You shot him with a shotgun.
family quarrel.
For all the marrow bones of the world, get...
Have a lovely evening, Bob.
You especially. Fuck off.
We're leaving, sweetheart.
Stay safe, boys. I'm glad.
I'm afraid you're alone.
Hey, don't make me change.
You won't, Marty. I bet you...
Yep, that's true.
I'm serious, boys.
We're big birds, Monica. We can take...
Okay, but take care.
Will do, Monica.
Yes, ma'am.
Do you still drink that garbage?
Hey, it's not garbage, okay? I'll let
Yeah, once they used to heal with bloodletting too, Marty. Don't believe everything that's on...
Okay, Dad.
Maybe next time. I'm not in the mood to meet it. The hop dog was like the last warning. You can still turn back. My eyes lingered on the sign. An enormous dog.
Are you sure that thing's a dog?
The name Hop Dog is quite a gift.
Sometimes the most natural connection.
A natural born.
Yeah, right.
Of all that's...
Is this still a...
The situation's getting even worse, Marty. Have you heard?
I have no idea what goes on in the hive, Sonny.
Prostitution is the lesser evil. What's worse?
Wait, what?
They pay a hefty sum for each of them downtown. They sell them as gourmet food in the most expensive restaurants.
Oh, I'm gonna...
We made this city, Marty. Hey, pal. Can you hear me?
Look at the poor bastard.
He's looking okay, Marty. Remember what we saw when we worked?
Wild ones.
It's been even worse since...
Who hasn't?
I don't speak it.
I do.
Your heart is pure gold. Peaceful.
Because the whole time...
Maybe that's the only...
Doesn't it remind you of...
Shut up, Mark.
Got you there. There used to be such life around here.
That was a very long time ago,
I was a little chick, and the hop dog had the best pancakes in the entire city.
Well, since Zip became the owner, the cook, and the waitress...
True.
But at least the coffee's good.
That's right. I have no idea what that mongrel's doing with it, and I... This wreck belongs...
Well, it's a wreck, just like him.
It's sad that...
It is.
Yeah. Ugh, the place is deserted.
You're right.
Yeah, the guy...
That's for sure.
You still don't eat meat, old man?
I'm a rooster, a chicken.
I don't mean real meat. I'm not a lunatic. But a meat substitute? There's about 10 different...
Why would I? If I don't eat meat, why would I eat a substitute?
Because you can. That's the point.
Wild gods, Marty. Stop being...
Substitute isn't meat, Sonny. And if it's tasty...
I don't care what you eat. But don't be surprised when you lose all your feathers. What insight?
And voila!
What a
Sonny, he's a pigeon, not a...
Don't make me angry, Marty.
Okay, I was only joking. The door didn't look like this last time.
Yeah, because last time you tore it out.
Oh, yeah. I remember.
He had to. We didn't leave.
If I didn't know how nice...
Welcome to the club.
Hello, boys. Now, get the hell out of here while I'm asking nicely.
Hey, is that how you greet two old friends?
Hey, I'm not joking, Sonny. I got a shotgun and...
No, you don't, because if you had, we'd arrest you here.
If there's still life in you when you're full of buck...
It's going well so...
We're just here for a coffee, Zip.
Nothing's like old times. Haven't you noticed?
Yeah, as a matter of fact, it's quite noticeable.
Shit. All right.
We haven't been anywhere yet.
Everybody's going somewhere.
Tell me, how much do you know, Zip?
That depends.
Bottom of the well kind. Goes down or...
Holy hell! Wessler?
If you've got anything on him, don't keep it to yourself.
Grateful. Maybe you're not gonna trash my joint this time, eh? You know, he been's acting strange nowadays.
And?
But now, he left his real estate, the fish racing clubs, the casinos, and the bars to his right-hand man, Mongrel Mick. And ever since, he's been kinda weird. Bottomed out. Brute.
Yeah, weird.
It's always about a...
Well, there is a woman.
I knew it.
But not like you think.
Is this gonna come?
Only a favor.
Okay, I'm in. Highlight of my day.
Yeah, I can smell it already.
Look at that mangy trash panda and tell...
You're...
As always. Midnight had passed, and the intoxicated madness kicked in. We could only crawl along Shalva District's main street toward downtown. The city's heart beat differently. Ancient buildings were defaced by neon signs and billboards, like half-drunk lovers on a fine leather sofa. Great old houses neighbored by garish modern blocks. A place that makes the head hurt. The Tsar's huge neon sign was visible for miles. A blazing red sign advertised tonight's main attraction, the amazing Natasha. Cops were never welcomed at places like this. I hoped we were too late for the show. We had to be inconspicuous, but it was never easy with this bird mountain by my side.
Ah, so this is the famous Tsar Club.
More like infamous, Marty. It's not for our kind, that's for sure. And I don't mean that they don't like foul.
Well, at least we don't have...
Very funny.
So what are we gonna do now?
We find Natasha.
Excuse me?
Cut the crap, Marty.
As you say, Boss Bird. Honestly, I think these types of women only see faceless tuxedos, cuffling...
Don't be so radical, Marty. They're women. They live by different rules. It's not. Just
Ooh, teach me, Master.
When you're old and wise like...
Wait, that...
Maybe it was, Marty.
Amazing. Hey, that's your old friend, right?
Lewis.
To be honest, Sonny, I always...
Nobody's perfectly safe.
Should I...
Or kill him for...
You're reading my mind, Bob. Whoa, look at that.
It is, Marty. A brand new 942.
Of all that's furry.
Maybe it's Ibn Wessler's.
Yeah, he sounds like a fellow who drives around...
Why's that?
I don't know.
You're a simple bird.
Yes, I am. Do you remember when the Clawville Chronicle...
You mean when they...
Yeah. What exactly?
No, they got bored with us, Marty.
But still...
Yeah, hilarious.
One day, neon signs will cover the whole world. I'm telling you.
You read that in some kind of...
No, it's just...
Oh, so you...
Cluck off, Sonny. Jeez, look at...
That's not a guy. That's a...
Yeah, I bet his name...
Nah, he's definitely...
$5 for Bill?
Okay, I'm in. Howdy, pal.
Gentlemen, how can I...
We're expected in the V...
My apologies, but I don't...
Stop right there, big guy. I get it.
Nothing's easier, sir.
The list.
Ah, don't...
I'm afraid I did, Marty. Sorry, big guy, but...
That's a shame. Angelis...
Yeah, right.
My pleasure, gentlemen.
What can you tell me about the first
You mean me?
You're right on point, Pat.
Nothing you don't know already.
Just try me.
Well, she...
And,
Pardon, monsieur, but I'm not...
Say, big guy, you...
But of course.
Is that so?
I'm afraid that is all.
Look, I really don't want it.
It is even more inconvenient for me, sir, but...
Listen here, you cow.
Of course, I know who you are, sir. I get the news.
Oh, my God.
So it would be terribly
What did you...
Relax, Marty. This guy has...
Thank you for understanding, gentlemen.
No problem, Shakespeare.
Jeez, look.
That's not a guy. Let's not bother her.
Okay, boss.
Hi, Lewis. This is my...
You have no idea how happy I am.
Pleasure's all mine.
Lawrence? Anyway,
Don't ruffle my feathers, Lewis.
I see you.
See you inside?
I have something to do, my...
Okay, then. Catch you... Let's not bother her.
Okay, boss.
The girls?
New Year's Eve's once...
Have I asked how long?
Whoa, hey, I'm...
Interesting tip.
Feathers?
Thank the wild gods for... That fella's built like a brick shithouse.
Wanna bet?
Not today, Marty.
Okay. It's okay, Bertha.
What was that?
What it...
Was that a rhetorical question?
Jeez, look.
That's not a guy. Just one more thing. This...
I'm afraid if you don't know, it's not my place.
You hear that?
I do, Marty.
I'm gonna lose my crest from this.
Just don't get too excited, Marty. Look, I really don't want it.
It is even more inconvenient.
Listen here, you...
Of course, I know.
Oh, my God.
So it will be...
What did...
Relax,
Thank you for understanding,
No problem, Shakespeare. What a beautiful...
A work of art.
Seeing it and...
don't torture yourself.
Maybe it would be worth it.
I think we'd be great. condolences, pal. I see you're...
Yeah, she set foot in the bedroom once. I haven't seen her since. I didn't dare to go after her.
Oh, I wouldn't want to go in there either.
Cigarettes and whiskey.
Yeah, with a hint of dirty laundry.
Ah, that. Now, that's got to be the Ibanez day.
Ah, pretty, huh? Like
furry hell. That's why Chief Inspector Bloodboil hates you so much.
the bitter old dog.
Ah, true.
Monica's a fairy.
Well, let's gather my stuff and head to the club. We gotta find out who this Natasha is.
After you, Boss Bird. I wouldn't like to touch...
Sure, just... Books I'm never gonna read. You're getting older, Marty.
Ah, gee.
I thought angels... sure.
When was the last time I was here?
I don't know.
Whew, that was a...
Yeah.
You know, Sonny, you can call me. Not just when you want to invest...
Times have changed, Marty.
All right, Boss Bird. Oh, hi, Mr.
Sinclair is doing fine, thanks.
Yeah? And so what?
I can't believe you're allowed...
Oh, if you only knew what...
I don't want to know what's under your... Have you been there before?
Never. You know, it's...
Yeah. Say,
we're not gonna mix...
We're not searching.
That'll be...
Let's just stay...
What trouble?
That's the spirit.
So, she just turned up with a...
Maybe I was bored. Or...
Yeah. There's...
Maybe I just...
That's not funny.
I've never had a good...
That's for sure. So the Tsar Club, huh? My city's on fire. Sounds good. But that's all? It's kind of weak for a clue.
It's not a clue. It's just a guide.
Well, that's true. But it's never that easy.
Nothing important, Marty.
Yeah.
Yes, gentlemen.
Hey, big guy,
My name is Archibald, sir.
Well, that's not...
Excusez-moi, monsieur.
Archie, what?
I'm sorry to disappoint you, sir, but,
Well, thanks, Blackjack. What can you tell me about the first... You're right on point.
Nothing you don't know already.
Just try me.
Well, sure.
And,
Pardon, monsieur, but I'm not permitted.
Jeez, look at that guy.
That's not a guy. That's... Let's not bother her.
Okay, boss. Is Lucas really
Lewis, and yes. Look, Lewis, that bounce...
Well, yes.
Yes, indeed, but it seems to not...
Oh! Oh! I get it.
Yeah.
No.
Much obliged, pal.
Yeah, thanks, but...
Excuse...
Ah, jeez, what the hell?
What? Did I say something? Let's just knock that giant out.
Let's just not...
Okay.
Sir, how'd you do?
Everything's fine, Mr. Aworth.
Good. Look, this noble pair of pigeons are my friends. They're on the list, okay?
Lâche la montre, sir.
And as for you, you owe me one, gentleman.
Thanks, old pal.
It was my pleasure to help you.
The jazz overwhelmed us. There was no band in sight, yet the music seeped from the walls like years of cigarette smoke and the smell of spilled whiskey. Behind the bar, rows of fancy bottles reflected the harmonious voices of pretty dames and the clinking of crystal glass. It was the kind of place that makes you drunk.
Mother of...
I take you to the nicest places.
Oh, does it mean you're buying?
Don't even think about it.
Oh, men these days. So, we're here to find a dame called Natasha.
I have a hunch she won't be hard to find. Let's...
Just like always.
No, Marty, not like always. So, where the...
Let's ask that stud over...
that guy looks way too...
Oh, man, your sense of...
You just need to get used to...
A fox is a wolf who sends flowers.
What?
Oh, nothing. I read it somewhere.
Fascinating. I didn't know you could read.
Ha ha ha. Very funny.
I was hoping to have missed...
You're a rusty old... But what?
It is now, all because of you.
You know, Sonny... Hey, there's Fillmore.
Who? Oh, yes.
You know him well?
We had some seriously wild cases together, yes.
Sounds good.
Yeah, it was the exact... Well, well, if it isn't the great detective, Marlowe.
Blow me, Sonny. You know I don't use that name anymore.
Okay, Mr. Dumbass Alias.
So says someone who tried to go undercover with a Feather Pillow Mafia is a turkey.
Hey, that was a long time.
And I stick to my principles and my stupidity. Phil Marlowe.
Okay, fair enough. So...
I know the feeling, pal. By the way...
We stick out? Man, you look terrible.
Don't even ask. I feel...
You want a cake?
5 feet tall, half of that legs.
Oh, boy.
And you?
Something like that. Just don't know the exact numbers yet.
Yeah, she owns the joint, amongst others. Well...
Any useful
For free?
Stop clucking around.
All right, but just because of the old days. Look for me after you've talked to her. You wouldn't understand what I have to say about her before then. Don't leave unless you're thrown out, in which case, you know the drill. We don't...
Good to see you too, old pal. We'll be back. Two whiskeys, kid, and no horse in a...
I've never heard that. Sonny, you...
Yeah, you're right, Marty. Hey, Longface, give me a
Yes, sir. That... What?
As I recall, you're always bragging about hiding your shotgun in your coat, so...
Sure. What?
Well, do you see that bottle, Marty? That's it.
Of all the...
And they've just left it on the bar. Someone...
So we're confiscating...
Yeah. Well, more like stealing.
You're twisted, pal. Look, Sonny, I know it's not my place, but...
You're treading on thin ice.
No, I just... Look, fellas.
Talking, eh? About what? About why?
Look,
Good. And let it...
at least we're...
Sure.
She has pretty long legs. I mean, pretty and long legs for a squirrel, but I don't want to be prejudiced.
We're not here to stare at pretty squirrels.
That girl is
She's just looking at anyone who's glad.
No, Sonny. She would...
Marty, you're imagining.
You see that, right? She's looking right...
Okay, Marty, don't panic. Just look elsewhere and walk away slowly.
Creepy little squirrel girl. Isn't that...
Yes, it is. The great...
You think he noticed us?
Only if he's not entirely blind.
Great. That woman with Ibit...
Maybe in your dreams, Pat. This guy is certainly not a...
Of course he's not. Oh, I know this fodder guy.
You've seen... You know, exactly...
Oh,
Yep.
I see.
I don't remember.
You're a clucking poet. I mean... Ooh, I've seen this. Hicks Poodle plays a private eye, hired to...
Hey, Mark...
What, yeah?
I don't give a shit.
You think this is one of those movies where the femme fatale gets everything in the end?
Yep, just like... Huh. Another lupus movie. Jeez. Is there nothing today they're not trying to sell with this guy?
Whoa, don't be rude, Sonny. Lupus is a timeless genius. Have you seen Predator City? God, I'm still getting chicken bumps. But wait, who's that next to him?
Cassandra Ruby Faye.
Cassandra Ruby Faye.
Watch your blood pressure.
Don't mind me, just...
No sh... Come to Daddy, darling.
Calling booze darling It's kind of...
Says someone who calls his gun
Touché.
good birdie. Just act nonchalant.
No.
What now?
Is that...
No, Marty.
Hey,
Are you talking to me?
it's me.
Oh, God.
What a pleasant surprise.
Chicken police. But yeah, Mr.
Sunny Featherland, of course, of course.
Marty McChicken.
Oh, yeah.
Hello, boys.
So, to what?
Yeah, so,
Cut the crap, Marty.
Oh.
No big deal. Just a blackmail thing. You know, horrifying.
Oh, yeah, indeed. It's, nasty business. But I didn't know Natasha.
Mr. Wessler had a meeting with Attorney General Hamtaro yesterday, so he's rather tired. If you would excuse us.
Oh, dear Olivia, it's okay. These gentlemen are just doing their job, right? And if I've heard correctly,
We've got a few questions.
I'm at your service. Don't be shy, detective.
All right, Mr. Nice bunker you got here.
Well, thank you.
All right, Mr. Wessler,
I'm not as exciting as people tend to believe. I grew up in a poor family of...
I wouldn't call that an...
How dare you speak to me? Leave it, Olivia, dear.
I'm sorry if I offended you, Mr.
Everybody knows Mr. Hayworth. He's not...
Only a bit worn.
It's not my fault that he's so much in debt, detective.
Is that still...
The name is just their name, of course. But the man behind the name...
You're a pragmatic rat.
Thank you. Look, detective.
All right, Mr. Wessler. Has your assistant been working...
Are you talking about...
Yes, I'm talking.
Let me answer your question then. I've been in Mr.
Oh, just routine questioning. Yeah.
It sounded rude.
Yeah, please forgive a detective.
Wessler, how did you feel when you heard about...
Honestly,
And...
now I'm kind of interested. But I want to call it back.
Good point.
Thank you.
No, not...
I'm sorry to hear that.
Why didn't you just call the...
Huh? Why? What would have been the use of that?
Harassment makes for a case.
Who were you trying to convince, Sonny? Huh? They would have laughed in my face.
Your lawyers are too good for...
Yeah, I guess you're right.
Why would anyone have
I don't know,
You think that's enough?
it's plenty and...
Good point.
Oh, are you finally getting to a point? Or do you really want to dig around in my...
Very much so, Mr. Wessler is tougher than I thought. And... Were there any similar incidents in the... I mean, threats?
I don't know about enemies, but she's a celebrity. A star shining bright in Clawville's night sky. Do you understand?
Natasha doesn't feel...
I've noticed.
Do you think one of her fans... Someone who can't...
Why not? It's quite...
It's a typical motive.
Yeah. Attorney General Hamtaro is obsessed with Natasha. But he's, more like the kiss on the hair and flowers back.
I get it. The mob boss and the pussycat.
Huh? Are you trying to piss me...
A simple answer would...
You know, Natasha...
You don't remember?
Ah, yeah. The Millions, of course. It was like another lifetime. It happened right here. Only this place was called the Millions back then. She was a dancer. Behind the scenes, I arranged opportunities for her on the big stage. Yeah, maybe she...
I guess she was willing.
The next day, she had the...
Well...
Yeah, there are many kinds of romance, Birdman. There's cheap, and there's a...
Do you live in the same...
Oh, you're really something. Natasha's a free woman, but...
How...
Yeah, every other...
I see.
Yeah, if you say so.
So Natasha feels like she's in great...
Yeah, I know what you're getting at. But I'm 100% sure of her loyalty. She's gone out very rarely since this started, and mostly in my...
Illegal gambling.
You got me there.
Always putting it all...
Yeah, you're a real rotten bastard, Sonny.
So, can...
I don't see why not. But first...
Thank you for your time. Well,
I have no doubt about that.
Hey, we should,
Pleasure to meet you, gentlemen.
Oh.
Please, take a seat.
Sonny.
Say, Chloe's still lying in my bed, and it's dead.
That was, unique.
Oh, that is cute.
Forgive me, my name is...
I thought so.
More or less.
Sometimes less. Could you be my little furball and...
But of course.
Eben will be back soon. We'll have a few minutes to talk. Then he'll...
With all due respect, ma'am, we're not that...
Doesn't matter, he'll do it. That's why I'm telling you. I don't want a scene.
Hey.
I understand. You know, they call it...
I don't have time, Mr. Feather.
Sure thing, Natasha. I'll come to your room.
I'll be waiting.
I knew she was trouble the first time I saw her. She wore danger like a perfume. It was simply part of her being, and it attracted me, like light attracts the moth people. I wanted to be the microphone.